I'm Miley with Asian Media Network, and today I'm standing inside of Scottsdale Community College, where the Empowering Women Symposium take place is hosted by OCA Greater Phoenix. This event, they have lined up an incredible list of speakers and panelists who share the extraordinary journey of their career, the expectation, and the happiness. So let's stay tuned and we dive into the deeper conversation and the discussion of the panel and the activity that laid out for today, that empowering women and uplifting story. Hi, I'm here with Astrid Wong, who is a co-founder and president of OCA Greater Phoenix. Hi, Astrid. I am so delighted and it's wonderful to attend event like today. Can you tell us a little bit about the purpose or the mission of OCA when put together a great event like this?
OCA Greater Phoenix is actually a chapter of a national OCA, national organization, and is an advocacy for women, for youth, and for leaderships, and also the most important thing is advocacies for a better tomorrow for Asian Pacific Islanders Americans. Interesting enough, the Empowering Women started 8 years ago because UPS actually granted OCA National a grant to do women initiative. And OCA Greater Phoenix decided that we want to go on that route. So we started the Empowering Women series, and we call it Symposium. And every year is a different subject, and it's been really, really interesting, and I love it. And this year, the reason that I choose these two subjects is because of, number one, we are just over the pandemic. The pandemic, a lot of people stay home and they decide that I don't really want to go to work. I'd rather do work for myself instead of have to go to a corporate situation. And then another part of it is that we have a crisis on Asian Pacific Islander youth. We have the highest suicide rate in the United States right now. And that's why I thought this would be a two major subject for this year, that we can help everybody to get more insight out of themselves, that whether or not owning a business is their way for the future or not. So that's why I decided to find all the powerful women, the successful women like you yourself, to share some light, and so that they can have some thinking to do, whether or not they should or they shouldn't have their own business. And then for the suicide situation, the crisis that the Asian youth have, I decided instead of doing all this quote-unquote psychologist, psychiatrist thing, I want to make it in a little bit different way, because we as bystanders need to know how we can help those kids, how we can change their life. And so I started to think about the panel that is totally out of the box. So we have a psychiatrist, we have a psychologist, we have a pediatrician, and then we also have a faith ministry person. So that's the reason that it become a very diverse type of panel for mental health.
Well, Astrid, I want to say thank you for your leadership, and OCA for what you've done for the community, because you hit two main things, which is women in entrepreneur business, and also the mental health is a big thing right now. So thank you again for what you do, and I want to say, good luck for all the charitable thing that OCA have done, especially in training, working with the youth, which is intern, to do volunteer to help the community. That is the tremendous leadership that's required for you to guide the young women and men to do volunteer to give back community?
Thank you. And actually, the internship program is a little bit different than most of them because the interns actually not just learning the skill of working with the organization, but we also teach them life skills and expose them to different things like golf. You know, golf is not something that Asian culture be involved in. So that's why OCA have a golf tournament every year so that the young people can expose to something that is going to be useful for them when they graduate from college and in corporate life. And we also have life skills, meaning that take them to helping like the speakers dinner that we host when we have different events, so that they learn social skills like social etiquettes and how to set up a table and how to greet people and things like that. So it's a very incredible socially needed program for the young people.
That's awesome. So Austria, if somebody watching the shows right now and they want to get more involved and participate or contact you to join OCA, what's the number or the website?
Well, actually, the website is easy. It's ocagreaterphoenix.org, or call me 602-524-6728. By the way, thank you so much to become one of the panelists as a mentor to all these women today.
Thank you, Austria, for creating opportunity. I'm really happy and honored to be a part of all the wonderful women that on the panel that you have. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Colleen Coons, and I have been given the honor to be the moderator to this wonderful panel.
Where when you become an entrepreneur, you're the boss, right? So you're able to dictate how many hours you're putting in, what product or service that you're selling, and do you believe in it? What makes you unique from your competitors?
Let me just, become my own boss. And I decided, to learn real estate. So it was pivoting to another area that I'm not really aware of. I wanted to know my product because now it's me going out there, introducing myself, building relationships. So I really have to start, from the bottom.
So throughout my journey, as you can see, I stay positive because positivity is the thing that helped me go through challenge, starting with language barrier, with cultural differences, and with everything in life to be able to accomplish and to get where I am today. And the journey is not, I did not go through that alone because I always surround myself, and I feel so fortunate to have a supportive group of people who share my vision. And they are my staff, they are the community member, those people that I've been working with and be with them throughout these years.
So what are the skill set? Well, you got some idea what you want to do that you enjoy, right? And you have enough support, you got enough money saved away, you got to pay for the stuff. So I always never spend anything on my business until I got the cash. So I never borrowed any money. I always paid cash for everything. The chair, the desk, the computer, employees, is all cash. So I get the money first, which is not the way to grow. If you want to grow, you got to leverage. But I don't like leverage.
I'm here with attorney, community leader Barry Wong. Barry, you and you've been my mentor for all these years with my involvement in the community. And thank you for being here at the OCA Empowering Women event. How do you feel to attend the event that empowering women and everyone in the room is women? There's only a few men, and you are one of them.
Well, it's been an honor for me to be here to support this Empowering Women Symposium. I think it's important that men also hear the perspective of women, what they're going through, their experiences, their life background, their success, from the entrepreneurship, background like yourself, and thank you for sharing your story about coming to America and succeeding as you have. And I think it's incumbent to hear the different perspectives, because men don't have all the answers, and women, we have to learn from women as well.
But then also for you, coming from the office of Governor Doug Ducey from the Equal Opportunity Employment, how is that different? I'm sure that's what the government try to do, is to keep balancing men and women equal opportunity. So from that perspective, what you have to say?
Yes, in my former role as the executive director of Governor Ducey's Office of Equal Opportunity, it was one of many factors in my role representing the governor in leading and representing him in the women's community as well. As you mentioned, celebration of Women's History Month, International Women's Day, and other celebrations is to highlight but also support the women in our community and listen to what their issues are, whether it's small business issues or other matters, and bring that to the attention of the state government, but also share with the women resources in state government.
So thank you, Barry. I know you through all these years. You always have been like the advocate for the Asian community. You are truly the leader for our community, and I want to say thank you not only for what you have done for the community, but personally you help mentor me and Calvin Dang and all the other people who come to you for support. So thank you for what you have done. And
It's my honor, and I think it's important that people in government and other positions of power or authority share that power and authority with the community. And in this case, the Asian American community is that people that don't have access to the government and other, whether it's in business leadership or in government leadership, we have to open the doors to allow them in to share in the resources. So it's my honor to work with you and others in the Vietnamese and Asian American community throughout the years. Thank you.
thank you, Barry, and I wish you success and healthy, and continue to be the guidance and the mentor support to help, especially for the future Asian American in Arizona.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Today, you're going to understand you're not alone, or hopefully you can identify people and let them know that they're not alone and there's a way out. We're going to learn how to identify the signs, acknowledge where you're at, recognize that you control your own destiny, and that you learn where to get help.
So in Arizona, there's a great resource. It's called Warm Line, Arizona Warm Line, and it's a volunteering organization, and they have people who have personally experienced depression, anxiety to answer phone calls and walk you through those dark moments.
So volunteering is really the gateway of creating self-confidence. That's what you have to do then. And then from there, if they do more, then they have self-esteem. So never forget about volunteers. There's so many opportunities. You just have to persuade them if they want to volunteer. But once they can get in, I think it's a very meaningful way.
On another level is that we have to also remember that you can reach out to your churches. Out to your churches. There's people there that you can speak to that will create, that's a safe space. The reason I'm saying that is because at some point we have to remember we can't do this by ourselves.
Look for first with close family friends who has an ability to communicate to your parents your concern, so that it will be a discussion will be within the privacy of a close friend with your family.
I am here with Halina Gu, who is one of the interns for OCA. So hi, Halina.
Hi.
I am really, first of all, I met you at the pre-dinner before the event. And today I came to the event and I was so amazed by you and your team help OCA put together this wonderful Empowering Women event. So tell me a little bit about you, meaning how long you've been in the internship program.
Yeah, so I've only been interning with OCA for a short while. I started a few weeks ago, this August, at the beginning of the semester, but it's been a really good experience so far. My official title is the Media and Communications Intern, so I work on things like organizing the program book, designing different graphics and flyers, as well as reaching out to speakers like Miley who come to our events, and also dealing with other logistical event planning details.
And you guys did a great job. I love the program book. Very detailed and organized, so it's really nice. Now, what do you learn through OCA program? What have you learned so far, especially the event today?
Yeah, I feel like I've learned a lot about what it takes to put on this kind of event. Definitely the importance of keeping our goal in mind and figuring out who it is we want to reach out to, who we want to include on the panels, even like logistical details such as what we want to include on the slides, how many people are going to come, how we can prepare, and get the best turnout that we can.
So, what message do you have for young people your age to get involved and to be, like get back a volunteer like what you do for the community?
Yeah, that's something that I personally am very passionate about. I'm also very involved in the API communities on campus at Arizona State University, and I think that it's just something really rewarding for you to do, to involve yourself, especially as a young person or even a college student, in the greater community and not just stay on campus or stay comfortable with what you know, but also get the opportunity to meet everyone else out there in the community and just contribute and do some good.
And what you aspire to be in the future?
So I'm currently a college senior, and I'm still not entirely sure about what career path I want to take, but right now my primary interest would be in user experience design. I'm really grateful to have this opportunity to work with OCA and get a lot of experience with the nonprofit field as well, because I think I should remain open to every opportunity that comes my way.
Well, thank you, Helena, once again for volunteer for OCA, and what you and your team or the other intern done is a wonderful job. So thank you for your involvement with the community, because our community needs young people like Helena and her team. They are the future leader of our community. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
I'm here with Colleen Coons, who is the moderator for the Empowering Women Symposium with OCA. And Colleen, you did a wonderful job as our moderator. You was engaging with the speaker and the audience. I want to asking you, you not only moderator for one panel, there's like two panels today with two different topics, entrepreneur and mental health. So can you tell the audience, what do you take away from this event today?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you so much. My takeaways are both panels, whether you want to be an entrepreneur or you're looking to enhance your career or you're struggling with mental health, is the power of networking, the power of people, and the power of understanding who you are and being willing to ask for help would be my 4 takeaways.
Thank you. And we are lined up with the incredible list of speakers. So what are the speakers that kind of like, what do you learn from them, or their answer that resonate with your experience as the former executive for UPS?
So, well, both panels are so diverse. We have one panel that was entrepreneurship, and we had 4 amazing speakers that enlightened the audience on what do they want to do in life, right? Whether if it's taking the leap and becoming their own business owner, or if they want to stay in their career, but they learned it's okay to make those choices. You are one that also helped people because your passion of being positive, I would say is a great takeaway, because a lot of people can start to second guess themselves. But you were one of the great speakers that emboldened us to be positive all the time.
So thank Colleen, and I'm looking forward to see you at the next speaking engagement, because you are so wonderful. I mean, if I have another speaking engagement, I would ask Colleen. I will book Colleen back like ahead of time because she was so wonderful. So thank you so much for your time. I know this is a volunteer work for you, but what you do is wonderful. So thank you, Colleen.
Thank you, Bailey.
What an incredible event where we learned about the journey to be success, the secret of work-life balancing, the entrepreneurship, happiness, and mental health, where and how to get help. So the conversation that we learned today is not to stay here, but will continue with us and we help uplift each other. I'm Miley, report for Asian Media Network, and stay tuned for more uprising story and the incredible story sharing that will uplift your spirit. Thank you.